Dan, you ever notice Maddle's up at 7:30 a.m. actually being productive?
Yeah. While we're still deciding if eating gummy bears is a mindfulness practice.
But seriously, man, Kindness Rising isn't just a show. It's a full wake-up vibe.
Yeah, man, it's got real get-after-it energy.
So don't hit snooze, people. Wake up with Kindness Rising, and as always, stay uncommon, stay kind.
Before we dive in, let me say this. If you came here looking for another angry news show, you're in the wrong place. Kindness Rising is where we start the day with positivity, with community, and with stories that matter. So stick around for practical takeaways you can use today, a clean mindset for your week, and a few laughs to keep your Monday in the groove.
This is Kindness Rising.
All right, good morning, friends, and welcome into the Fox Den. My Foxes and Vixens. A lot of you have been with us since the beginning, and some of you are just finding us now. Either way, I want to remind you why we're here, what this community is about, and why your voice matters. We'll still get into some practical takeaways you can use today, but first, I want to take us back, and let me be clear, this isn't Charlie Kirk News. This isn't the 24-hour outrage cycle. This is your alternative, a space for positivity, reflection, and real stories that help you start your day stronger, not more anxious. All right. Kindness Rising started with a simple idea. What if mornings could be about more than just headlines and hustle? What if we could build a space where kindness is the root, where balance, curiosity, daily action, self-awareness, and growth are always in play? That's what we do here. We bring stories, laughter, and real conversations. We spotlight nonprofits, creators, and ideas that are making a difference. And most of all, we want you to join in. This show is not about me. It's about us. About building a community where kindness multiplies when we grow together, and where you get tools and takeaways that make your day and your life better. And of course, you probably noticed our friends Cal and Stan. They're the heart of our humor and the soul of our side stories. Their misadventures remind us not to take ourselves too seriously, and that kindness and growth often come wrapped in laughter.
Hey, buddy, I bought us a guitar. Instant stardom, instant money.
Dude, money doesn't come from one big show. It calls from practice, rhythm.
Oh, man.
Well, you got a little excited there, Cal, didn't you? And that is, Stan, that's how it usually goes. If you don't keep your rhythms, you're going to end up breaking strings, and you're going to break your budget. We'll keep an eye on Cal and Stan throughout the show and throughout the day as they figure out what's going on with their guitar. All right, here's your community call, and this is where you come in. I'm going to jump into the comments here shortly. I see people out there. You're joining us. What do you want us to talk about? I'm here for us, not for me, for us. What challenges are you facing in money, in relationships, in wellness, in your creativity? Whatever the case may be, drop your ideas right in the comments, because this show only works when it matters to you. So I'll keep bringing all the content you want. I'll do the research. I'll help you out. I'll find stuff out. I love to dig into ideas and topics. Please let me know what you want to talk about so we can make sure we are doing this together. I'm jumping into the comments here. We've got a few people. Michael M is waving. Good morning, Michael M. It is good to see you. Welcome into the Kindness Rising community. Michael M and Mike Sullivan, who's out there 4:30 in the morning getting rocking in San Francisco. A dose of positive vibes. Yes, you are here for that. And Buzzy B Driven. Welcome, B Driven. Bernard, I appreciate that you come here every day. And if you're out there in the community, start commenting in the chat. Get involved. You've got a voice. You've got something to say. I hope that you will do that, because that's part of the experience here at Kindness Rising, is the community that we're building. Adam Holroyd's here. I see Adam. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you showing up. Really, really do. I hope that you have a great Monday, all of you, and a great week started with some positivity, some hope, not getting sucked into the 24-hour news cycle, but having an alternative place to go. You can find that news any time of day, anywhere you want, at a fingertip, but you can't find Kindness Rising anywhere but here, 7:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. Thank you all for coming. All right. I appreciate you all. And we are going to keep rocking and rolling here on this Monday morning. Let me know in those comments, what do we want to talk about?
Cal, I'll make money fast. One show, one night.
Stan, you can't play one show and call it a career. It takes steady daily rhythm.
I love the sound effects. I don't know why I've gotten into those. There's the tools that we use give us a lot of choices for sound effects, and I'm just playing with them. You never know what's going to pop up there at the end of a Cal and Stan little show. But as always, we try to give you something to take away. We don't just talk about kindness and things like that, which we do. We talk about these things all. We balance them all. We've got someone with appreciate you. I don't know this language. Unfortunately, we are mostly an English-speaking crowd here, but thank you for joining us. I hope that you get some enjoyment out of Kindness Rising. But as I was saying, we talk about all things kindness. We talk about balance. We talk about curiosity. We talk about things that get us moving into action. And we always try to give you a little something to take away for your day, a beat, a rhythm, a rule that you can take with you. Like all good music, success is built on the foundation of the beat. So here are my 5 rhythm rules that you can take with you. Here's the truth. There's a reason the drummer always counts the band in 1, 2, 3, 4, right? To set the pace and give the groove a steady beat. Success doesn't start like a drum solo, but rather through small, steady beats. Find a pace for you that works for you and stick with it. Here's my myth for the day in my 5 rhythm rules. The myth. There's a myth that one big win is going to solve everything. Trust me, big wins are great. They're fun, celebrate. But when that celebration, like that mind-blowing guitar solo, is done, you still need to have structure to make your life song last. So stick with it, one beat at a time. I appreciate people coming into the comments right now. Love the show and uncommon kindness we spread. You're doing great. Or that was Be Driven. Mike Sullivan, stories of everyday people is energizing, healthy, and inspiring. Mike, you want to be one of my everyday people? I have no problem. Reach out to me. I would love to tell your story, help you tell your story. That's something that we do. We help people tell their story, promote their businesses. If you got something great going on in the world, as long as it aligns with one of our 6 pillars, which are kindness, action, balance, curiosity, self-acceptance, and growth. If it has to do with that, bring it. I'm here for you. I am glad to help you get your message in your life out there in the world, and help you support having a kind and wonderful day. We're talking about the myth of one big win solving everything. We talked about that, right? We looking for that big win, having those big wins. They can be the boost up, right? But life happens here, right? You think about like a stock chart, right? It goes this way steadily. Sometimes it retreats a little bit before that boom happens. Most of life is happening here in the steady beats. And when that boom is over, you got to get back to it. So have some structure to make your life songs last. Here's a secret. Consistency compounds faster than luck. The boring and the mundane, they set the foundation for the sublime. Taking simple steps consistently is proven to yield sustainable results. Don't just sit around and wait for your lucky break. Make your luck happen through consistent action. We show up here on the Mornings in the Lab Network and Kindness Rising every day, every weekday, Monday through Friday, because our consistency, we know, brings us success. We are here every day for you and for us as a group. I appreciate you. Here's some steps to take. Number 4, steps to take. Choose one daily habit and stick to it. We all have habits. We all do stuff. It's having the self-awareness of yours to then make intentional choices to behave differently if you want to change, right? We're going to change through those daily steps, creating those habits, stacking them. We talk about this in the Mornings in the Lab Network. It's one of our key pillars, is showing up every day with daily habits that lead us to the outcome. You control the process. The outcomes come. Behave a little differently today by stacking a different habit. And lastly, when you find your rhythm, you will find your peace. That's the ultimate outcome. Life happens between the notes. Listen closely when the music isn't playing. Take a deep breath. Stay aware. So when that beat drops, you're ready for a tight jam with focused intensity that's right in time with the rest of the band. Is that enough jam band / music references for you for today? Holy moly, I really loaded them up. Apparently, I was leaning on it today. I love it. It's something. Music is a thread in my life. I think that it's probably the best description of life. It's not the easiest analogy, but for me, it's the most natural analogy. So those are your 5 rhythm rules to creating a musical masterpiece of life that grooves. Thank you for joining us here on Kindness Rising. We get up and get after it every day with our buddies Cal and Stan too.
Stan, you need to practice every day.
Do. I practiced yesterday. That should last all week.
Silly. All right. So no, you practicing once doesn't last all week. Got to practice every day. Get into those daily habits. Excuse my nose itching. I don't know. It's that time of year. So yeah, yesterday is not a day on the calendar. We talk about that. Today is a day on the calendar. Tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, someday, one day, they don't exist. Only today exists. So today, practice, set those daily habits, and do it with some fun and kindness. All right, here's something we've learned in building our Kindness Rising show. Rhythm builds reputation. Think about it. Think about those brands that are out there and the fact that they have rhythm building their reputation. Starbucks, they're not selling you one big cup. They're selling you the daily ritual. They want you coming in every day by having that same experience every day, right? Apple, they didn't succeed because of one big launch. They have steady iterations. That's another theme here at Kindness Rising is iterating. You get out there, you take action, you fix it, you take action, you fix it. That's how you get there. Daily iteration. After your stumble, you iterate again, you keep going, and you'll figure it out. It's the same with personal brands. Trust, expertise, and trust, expertise, authenticity, entertainment. That's what we do. They don't show up every night. They built one rhythm, one beat at a time. That's the EAT approach that we talk about here on Kindness Rising. This is where I wanted to say experience, expertise, authenticity, trust, and entertainment. I got it all out, all 5 of them in one shot. Amazing. This is what we're built on here. We use the EAT process. I'm here to show you my experience and listen to your experience. expertise. You've got it. I know you got it. You're out there. Come on, bring your expertise here. Tell us about stuff. I know when I talk about stuff and then the expertise comes out in the comments like boom, 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 boom. Authenticity. Just be yourself. We're building trust. You know you can trust what we say here on Kindness Rising and over Mornings in the Lab because we do our research. We find out. We don't just take one source for information. We are a reliable source for you. And I hope that we are also entertaining to you too. Thank you for sticking around here on Kindness Rising. Still jamming. All right. Let me just step out of the show for just a second and speak kind of directly to you. Then that's that everyone has a brand, whether you've built it intentionally or not. It's how people find you, how they understand you, and how opportunities will show up at your door. When you're intentional about it, you don't just share who you are, you multiply your impact. A strong personal brand opens doors. It attracts opportunity, it builds community, and today technology gives us more ways than ever to share it. That's why I go live on YouTube and on LinkedIn and on Facebook and anywhere that people can gather. It's not just content, it's presence. It's how we establish ourselves and how you can establish yourself as an anchor voice in your space. You can own the conversation. And that's where we can help through the Mornings in the Lab network. We help leaders, creators, and organizations use our EAT framework to go live with intention, building trust, delivering value, and entertaining while we teach. If you're not ready for live yet, no worries. Start with recorded video, real conversations, real presence. And when you're ready to promote your business, our Down and Dirty ad pack gives you the tools to distribute your voice and make sure the right people see it. Here's the truth. It's a noisy world. It's not enough just to have talent. You can actually rise above not having talent, just like I do every day by showing up. And when you show up with rhythm, with kindness, with authenticity, that's when the world leans in. Reach out to me. I'm Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy. I can help you go live here on YouTube or LinkedIn or wherever you want. I can help you get to the bottom of your EAT. We all have those things. We all have experience. We all have expertise. We can all bring our authentic selves, build trust, and even entertain. And we can help you here on Mornings in the Lab with that. Mike Sullivan, thanks for the heart, buddy. I appreciate you. Oh, I've been ignoring the horizontal feed, and there's someone special over there, like she always is. Good morning. Maybe it's time for you to pull your guitar. Starting with the music brings joy every day. Yeah, Mom, I know. I've got the guitar. I've got my bass. I've got my guitar. I've actually been leaning into the keys. Summertime is a time when I play my keyboard a lot because I have a 88 key full-size keyboard that I like to jam on and play on, but I move it up into my breezeway where it's a beautiful, get some breeze, get some air, the light's nice, it's a good vibe. I've actually been playing the keyboard quite a bit. It's one of my major outlets for just chilling out. So I don't know, my bass, yeah, I hit the bass once in a while, but I've actually gotten away from it. Maybe I'll get back into it. Thanks for the recommendation, Mom. You always have great ideas. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back to Kindness Rising. I'm Matthew Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy. I come here every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. to get your day started on the Mornings in the Lab network. And then you can get yourself right on over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. They are there every day too with their high energy, don't hit the snooze button and get up and get after it energy and advice. They bring their EAT every day, and I am glad that I am part of their team as well. Here's a little picture for you. Money, relationships, wellness, all of it. Each day is a chance to start fresh, a clean slate. You wake up in the morning and you have the gift of today to have your clean slate. We all carry stuff with us, but remember, today is a new day. That's the mindset we're carrying into this week. No matter how many strings we break, we can always retune and begin again. Last week we talked about failure. This week is the retune, get up, get after it week. I appreciate you. The reason I mentioned this clean slate is that is a primary topic over at Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends this morning. We always try to weave our stories together because we are on the same vibe. And I know you guys are out there on the same vibe too. Carry that mindset into the week. Think about starting with a clean slate. Listen to Keith, John, and friends over there. They have a lot to say about it too. All right. What are we going to do next? It's been a while. How are we feeling about the music out there, people? We'd love to have more jams. I've been staying consistent with these 5 jams essentially throughout the show. But I'm ready to start maybe doing some new ones. I think we've talked about this before. We use Suno Music here in the mornings in the Lab network, and we also use other AI tools. We are using AI as a creative boost and a catalyst, not as a replacement for our creativity. We use it for things beyond the creative side of things too. That's what's really important. AI, you're either on board or you're not, but it's happening. And so you lean into it, you lean into these things, this major change that's happening. We do that here. It helps us with our organization. It helps us be more efficient and be able to deliver great content to you. I enjoy the creative side of it. You can argue that it is or isn't real creativity. I think it is. I love it. I love creating the music. It still comes from my mind. It's still my ideas. They're just helping with the execution. It is a tool. Suno is a great tool that we use here on Kindness Rising. We also use Veo Flow for video. We use Higgsfield for images. These are the core of underneath what's the show. We use StreamYard for our streaming. These are the tools that we use. We're not giving away the recipe, but we're telling you we can help you because we are experts in these tools. And if you want to use them, we can help you. All you have to do is reach out to myself, Matthew Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, here on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, whatever the case may be. We'll make it a lot of fun for you. We can help you. And if you're not quite ready to go live yet, we can do a down and dirty ad pack for you. So that's what we're talking about. So here's a challenge for the week. Here's your challenge. Pick one daily habit. It could be financial, could be personal, wellness, your family, how you interact, and just commit to it. An intentional commitment to something. Like I said before, we all have habits. Stuff that we do, we just do it out of habit, right? And to take a moment, have a little self-awareness and go, oh, that's a habit that I have that's really not really helping to move me forward. Eliminating a habit is a great thing to do too. But what I'm asking you to do today is to pick a habit that you want and commit to it for 1 week. For 1 week, what is it? What is it that you want to accomplish that can be life-changing for you? For me, getting up and doing this show is a habit, and it's life-changing for me. Getting into a rhythm, that's what we're talking about here on Kindness Rising today. I appreciate everyone that comes out and helps us to talk about these things. I appreciate it. All right. Well, it was a crazy week, crazy weekend in the world. I know that. I know it's on a lot of people's minds, what's going on in the world right now. And that's what we try to do right here at Kindness Rising is we don't ignore it. We know it exists. We pay very close attention to it, and we act and we behave and we have debate and discussion about it in a normal and healthy way. Differences of opinion are out there. So I led off the show saying this is not a Charlie Kirk show. And the reason I said that was it was amazing as I was going through the YouTube thumbs. Just I always like to see what's out there, what people are doing, every single one. I don't know if you're tired of that noise, but sometimes you need a break from it. You need to be informed. I am not suggesting that you don't stay informed. I am not suggesting that you don't have an opinion or convictions or values that you stick to that are important to you that might be different from mine or might be different from somebody else. But I am saying you got to take a break from it. It will drive you crazy just sitting there watching that 24-hour news cycle, and they are good at it. They're good at sucking you in and keeping you in. And it's not, I believe, this is my opinion, this is my approach. I believe it's not good. It's not good to be it's good to be informed, but it's not good to be obsessed. It's not good to be uh, uh, constantly inundated with those messages. I think we all need a break from it. And that's what we try to do here at Kindness Rising is give you a chance for that break. With that said, I will also just opine here, which is not not what I intended to do, but for some reason I'm compelled right now to say that any act of political violence is against the values that I believe in, that I know a lot of us believe in, and it doesn't solve a freaking thing. It only adds to the division. It only exacerbates, it raises anxiety in the world. It just is not an acceptable way to handle problems. Open debate. We all deserve to have our voice, whether it's Charlie Kirk or anybody else. I'm sorry. I feel terrible for that family. It's just not an acceptable, and all the families who've been impacted by crazy violence. I mean, think about what's been going on in the world between Charlie and on that one day, for God's sakes, Charlie and the shootings in Colorado, and just every day we hear about it. Violence is not the answer, people. I realize I might be preaching to the choir, but I need to get it out. I need to get it out. That's not the answer. What is the answer is healthy, honest debate based in fact, based in values that move us forward together as a nation, as a world. So there you go. I said it. I don't know. I try not to get political. Sometimes it just gets a little overwhelming. A little overwhelming. So thank you very much for listening, for jumping into the comments. I appreciate you. Mom, you're back there. The seasons are changing. Don't miss the outdoors. It clears the mind and stirs the soul. I agree with you, Mom. Thanks for bringing us back to the reality of how we can feel better getting outside. It's a beautiful day to get outside, get away from the noise in the world. We had a beautiful time last night, Mom. Thank you so much. We went on a little ride on the boat on the lake that my mother lives on, and just we had a little dinner together. It was a simple pizza. That's it, pizza and salad, but it was just so meaningful. So those are the things that matter in the world. Those are the moments that we want to remember that take us from the insanity out there to the sublime. All right. Thank you so much again for joining me here at Kindness Rising. I can't say it enough what this show means to me. I hope it means something to you. At the end of the day, we are not about perfection. We are about showing up, staying curious, practicing balance, and taking daily action, tuning in and claiming growth. That's the music we're making together, and I'm so glad you're here for it. So now get on over to Keith, John, and friends on the Mornings in the Lab show. I will be back here tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. I'm Matthew Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and I appreciate all of you. As we always say here on Kindness Rising, stay uncommon and stay kind.